Oh, the shoulder. That's how they shoulder.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's a damage thing now, because now you ain't even care about me.
That's true. Okay.
You used to.
Oh, I like them niggas.
That's the stuff we don't need to be posted. Good content.
Check. Mic check.
Good.
Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2.
Check.
If one and two moving there, they both going, yeah.
First question: when do males or females become damaged goods?
Hey, Nigel. Did too hard, bruh.
Shout out Nigel, shout out everybody here, shout out Unspoken. We in the A.
When do males or females become damaged goods?
After their first relationship.
I will only consider somebody damaged goods if I'm dating them, for one. Two, I feel like you bringing something from old to the new. That's what I would
dating them?
If I'm considering you damaged goods, I mean, I gotta be paying attention to you. I mean, I'm assuming
No,
we
like
dating.
I'm not going to date you if I feel like you are damaged goods.
You can make your significant other damaged goods. So basically, with damaged goods in general, like we said, it can be an action, it can be a whatever. I know from personal experience, you know, I've been a part of creating like some bad environments as far as creating a damaged situation. You know what I'm saying? Where you did something where you hurt somebody's feelings, or you know, you just wasn't the person that you tried to. Yeah,
like that.
You know, I ain't broke no trust. I ain't never cheated on
okay.
nobody. Now, don't go there.
Okay, I'm just
Right?
spitting out.
You're not spitting anything but lies. Yeah, black men don't cheat. So
to me, damaged goods is really just. I don't really want to call nobody damaged goods, but if I had to, you know, put a definition on it, it's just dealing with somebody's traumas. You know what I mean? So you might think they damaged because of the trauma they've been through. So
Yeah.
After your first relationship, you're gonna go through a bunch of shit.
I think, well, I don't think it might not be their first relationship. I think it's just like after your first heartbreak.
Your first relationship.
Not everybody's relationship be a heartbreak.
How many people married their first love?
It's quite a few.
How many people married the first person they got with?
Not a lot.
There's a lot of people got hurt in their first relationship.
Okay.
A lot of people wanted to have that little childhood love, then go into college, then go be a grown up.
True.
And that shit don't, getting cheated on at a young age for a nigga is tough.
It is, yeah.
Y'all gonna be damaged when you go back to somebody else.
Yeah, y'all hold on to it. You got cheated on at 7, and here we are at 30, and you're still talking about the 7-year-old
That's
boy
the
that got
most
cheated.
genuine love you gonna give,
Oh,
man.
God, please.
You don't know what you're doing, you're young, you just happy. This your first little girlfriend.
Can men be damaged goods?
But how do you know if they're damaged goods unless you
Just
like?
how they think, their approach to different situations, like having a regular conversation with them, you could tell like where they are mentally in regards to relationships.
You can tell they're hurt.
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming the damaged goods is. You hurt. You ain't healed from the last situation.
For sure, and I'm not trying to be nobody rebound. So
Ain't nobody want to be nobody rebound though. But I mean, I feel you. You right.
So you don't never hear people say men are damaged goods. You always hear damaged goods associated with women.
In my opinion, we don't depreciate it in a way, because we can always get better to look good for somebody else. Chick get ran through too much, nigga just like, she come with that shit.
Wait. So, I don't know if this is a question, but so your definition of damaged goods is what? Like, when you say somebody is damaged goods, what does that mean?
I had to guess. I just had to put it up here. Damaged goods would be the expectations a motherfucker put on you from either previous shit that they done been through or they expect you to accommodate. And y'all ain't even really got to like know each other yet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't went through the motions of nothing. Like, she might just be damaged, you know what I'm saying? She might just be not all the way right. You know,
That's pretty much what
but
it is.
then again,
Not ready to date, so yeah, not
she
all the way
ain't,
right.
she ain't
I
all the way
like that.
through, or he. You know what I'm saying?
Or he.
I'll be devil's advocate. I play both. He might not be all the way ready to just let go of what the fuck that got them to this point of not being able to. You know,
Lied to me, man. You know what it means, man.
I mean, you know, man, we've been doing this for a while.
This guy
You
lied
know,
to me,
shout out that boy Nino, man. Season 4,
man.
And of course, the physical part. If what my friend earlier said, if your meat is hanging low and everybody can get to it, like I don't want to fuck with you either. That's damaged goods.
That's damaged goods. So if everybody.
So like, if I run out here and I'm fucking everybody and they daddy, like you're gonna think I'm out here like my shit loose. If you fucking everybody and they mama, it's the same thing.
Would you consider that damaged good? No, okay, to a degree, probably. I want to look at that as damaged good. I'm looking at it more so of like you just how you carry yourself. What you were saying in the beginning, how you carry yourself, but somebody that I'm actually talking to. Like, oh no, she damaged good. I don't.
What does that look like for you and a woman though?
Somebody for one who ain't got over their last relationship. They got something always going on that's like fucking with them. That's like whatever that's fucking with them is their excuse on why they can't do X, Y, and Z. Why they can't come around as much. You can just like how they talk. Their confidence level ain't as high as I feel like it should be.
Is that
like,
in the realm of like, oh, I got some family issues going on, I can't tell you about it type situation? Is that?
No, but it's like if it's like family shit we can get past. But it was like somebody that you dealing with, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's stuff like that. Like I feel like damaged goods is just something that's just not healthy. Like you if you damage goods, you should be literally focusing on you.
But usually, sometimes when people are damaged goods, they try to them focusing on themselves is
trying to get
latching on to somebody.
But that's not how you're supposed to do it.
I know, but that's what people do.
But that's not healthy though. That's healthy to you?
No, it's fucking crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's not healthy. So therefore, I will view that as damaged goods. Like, do I want to date that? Like, do I want to be able to
That was my
put
next
that
question.
on?
You wouldn't date someone who's damaged goods, but would you have sexual relations with them?
Probably.
Why?
Because. And that might be me because I'm a nigga, because I'm a guy. I don't know, but I was saying like I would definitely. It's like I would. Same reason why I would have sex with a lot of people, but I won't wife. It's the same thing.
Ouch.
It's like a lot of niggas, because a lot of niggas, they might see something wrong with you, but they might not tell you. They gonna be quiet. Majority of niggas ain't gonna say nothing. They'll just continue to, get what they can and. Continue along with the dating process. Like girls, I feel like girls if the girls got an issue with something, they'll say something.
I won't. I ain't gonna say shit.
But niggas, they won't say something. They'll just put you in that. They'll observe it, figure it out, and then put you in that category, and then continue to go on with it.
Yeah, we kind of, yeah, you could create a situation where somebody can be damaged goods, but. It's it's like, how do you navigate with that? You know what I'm saying? At that point, trust might be broken, and it's not trust as far as like dealing with somebody else of the opposite sex or whatever. It could just low-key be trust as far as them not believing that we're on a trajectory of a togetherness that we're supposed to be on, because tell me if I'm wrong, when women get into a relationship, y'all kind of follow the man's guidance, right?
Right.
So if you don't feel like the man is leading you to where you see your end goal.
For me, it would be somebody going through something and then keeping that trauma and then reacting a different way later on.
Oh, okay.
So because you went through something with somebody else, you look at the next person like, I ain't gonna let them do this to me.
Right.
So now you defend yourself all the time.
Okay.
Versus taking in whatever the person trying to teach you, whatever message you're supposed to learn. It's you looking at them to make sure you're not gonna treat me like this again.
Okay.
You are damaged at that point.
Damn.
It can be fixed, but
Sounds so harsh.
how else am I supposed to say it?
I mean,
anybody that put like a certain expectation on you and you know that's not where you are as far as whether relationship wise or mentally or whatever like that, then they possibly could be damaged goods, or it could be a situation where you might be going through some shit,
right?
And you feel like they supposed to accommodate some shit that you going through,
right?
but that shit ain't got shit to do with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
or shit to do with them. Nigga be damaged.
Yeah, that's how that. But I don't want to call it damage. It's meeting the motherfucker at the wrong time. Like not the wrong time.
He ain't
when
gonna
they
say it. My boy
healing
more political. I'm gonna call you with
Nah. Cause see, man, I see the good in everybody. So I ain't gonna call you damage. I'm gonna speak life into you. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas still take them damaged goods to the checkout. I'm just be 100 with you. If the can is dented, as long as it ain't open, I'm gonna strike that motherfucker. Go ahead. It need to be half off. Let me see your manager.
Then you know what you buying too, though, right?
There you go.
All right, I'm just saying, you took them to the cashier.
Yeah, we can say that. Trauma, high expectations of shit that's really not you. Shit like that.
Yeah, you just ain't ready. You ain't right. You ain't ready to come out the oven yet. You ain't quite, you know what I mean? So it's hard to deal with, so you can come off as damaged.
Okay, I do think that like damaged goods, I don't think it should be made in such a negative context. Because like you said, everybody goes through a heartbreak, everybody goes through a breakup. And I feel like each relationship that you go through tends to build maybe another tough layer of skin. Which makes you more aware of what you will and will not put up with in a relationship.
Agreed.
But I just don't like the fact that damaged goods is negative.
It hurts.
Yeah, but why do people?
We don't see stuff that hurt us as positive.
Yeah, but why? Like a lot of times you'll hear men be like, "Oh, she damaged goods. Like I can't fuck with her because she damaged goods."
It depends on what he dealing with too. Cause something she might get mad about that might be small to her might just be to him. This ain't no big deal. But now you always getting mad about it. I got a problem with that. Because now you keep getting mad at me for something that I didn't do to you before in your previous life.
I mean, that's how it should be. Men lead, women control. So that's just what it is.
Shit. Men lead, women control. What y'all controlling?
Like the direction we going. You driving the car, but I'm gonna tell you left or right or straight.
Why?
Because women control. We're gonna tell you like, we're kind of like the background work.
So does that mean y'all leading? If y'all
No,
controlling
but you're
everything,
leading, like you're here.
Nah, hell no. If you controlling, then you leading.
No, controlling like the narrative, like, hey, we're gonna go this way, or what about this? Not saying that you can't.
No.
But
I'm not trying to go back and forth about it. But if you saying men lead, but
like
y'all
men
control, we not leading shit. Cause really, women, I don't care what nobody say. I'm a whole prosperous man out here. Men don't run shit. I'ma say it in this camera. We don't run a motherfucking thing.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
I think if you guys lead or control it right, I think then the woman will follow suit. And you do have that.
Hold on. Say it again.
What? If men lead correctly, I think a woman will follow.
So listen, if a man leads correctly, a woman will follow. At the end of the day, a man is leading how they feel suit to lead. A woman is gonna follow how they feel suit to follow.
Right,
so
based off your leadership.
Exactly.
Okay.
A man could be leading and he could be leading us to the promised land, but if the woman ain't on board with what that man is doing, then they're not gonna follow. So so who's leading?
The man still.
No, he's not, because the woman is only gonna follow if the man is leading them to where they want to go.
But if you lead it and they break off, that's on them. Then you won't see your next.
I'm just saying, facts.
But I'm saying as a team, I think that's how it should go. I do think men should lead and women can control certain things.
Yeah, men ain't leading shit. Men is only in the front. You ever heard of like?
But that's leading. You're the leader.
Nah.
If you in the front.
Nah.
How do you recognize damaged goods, and what do you do when you recognize damaged goods?
You play your position.
That's a whole nother question, huh?
For real. I like that question
we'll
though.
talk about it.
How do you recognize it?
How do you recognize it? What do you do?
I think that's probably where I might have like the part where it's kind of tricky for me.
That's how niggas do play your position. I'm not saying that it's like disqualifying you or saying that I'm not gonna talk to you at some point. But at that particular moment, I'm gonna play my part. I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Are you helping the person? You have no interest in helping the person at all.
Is that my responsibility?
No, it's not. But I'm just curious.
No.
I don't believe it's your job. Like, I'm also speaking in the relationship. I don't believe it's your job to call out the other person's damage.
Okay.
It's for them to learn what
Tell
that
you.
damage is.
Mhm.
And they gotta tell you.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot different if I tell you I don't like something about you
Mhm.
versus you tell me you've done this and you've been through this. Now we can talk about that.
Mhm.
Because if I call it out, you're gonna get offended. Especially when you know it's something that you've been struggling with.
Mhm.
It's tough to hear that from somebody else that you love,
Mhm.
to hear like, you do this wrong.
Mhm.
I don't like this that much.
Mhm.
Then you're thinking like, well, am I good at anything?
Yeah.
Am I good enough to be in this relationship?
Yeah.
You start to question yourself. But if you do the work and call it out, I do the work and call mine out, we got a whole conversation
Now we got a list to talk about.
that we can talk about.
Mhm.
And by the time we get to the end of it, we figured out, okay, this is where I'm hurt, this is where I'm damaged, this is what I need to work on. You know that too. And then you know what you got to work on and you tell him, or whoever your partner is. But then it's on the table.
Yeah.
We can do stuff better on the table than we don't know about it. If nobody don't say nothing.
So mature. Don't we love that? God. Accountability.
System you got going on.
Right there. We love that.
I've learned all of this in the last 2 years, man.
That's good though.
There's a lot of conversation.
Yeah. It's a
That's
lot.
all
See,
it
that's
is.
what we like. Talk.
Yeah,
Even
open your mouth.
even if you don't know, say you don't know. Let's figure it out.
Yeah.
I think that'd be one of my biggest issues too. A lot of times people don't know how to talk through those emotions. No, you don't know what you're
Right.
feeling and you don't know what you're going through. But let's chat
A
about it.
lot of people get intimidated when they got to tell somebody that they don't know stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
It's hard for me to say I don't know certain emotions when you coming to me telling me about all the
All
emotions.
yeah.
I feel like, hey, you trying to make me look stupid
Mm-hmm.
because you know more.
Yeah.
But niggas, everybody know more.
Yeah.
Somebody knows something that you don't know.
Yep.
So if you don't know, that's fine. Ask them. They'll tell you. I would have never got the chart that I got if I never said, hey, these are all the emotions I know.
Yeah.
So you gotta work. You do that shit on yourself, bro.
Not my responsibility.
Okay, so you peep that they're fucked up and you just like, all right, well, I'm gonna get what I can.
Well, what are we talking about you fucked up about? Like, are you saying, like I said earlier, it depends on what you're talking about. Like, if it's a family issue, no, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna console, I'm gonna be there, but I'm also let you, decide whether or not you're comfortable with, expressing that.
At no point are you gonna say, hey, sweetie, I don't think that you are ready for this type of situation. I'm gonna exit. You're always gonna play your part.
I think that playing my part, for one, keeps me out of trouble. For two, it also
toxic waste.
Is that toxic though? Playing my part is being toxic?
Yes.
Everybody playing.
Know that they are damaged goods, then you are playing.
But majority of the times, you know that though.
Exactly.
The person knows.
They know that. They know that themselves.
If you're, no, they don't know that.
That ain't bro job.
That's not my responsibility,
no,
bro.
It's not his job.
No, if you're damaged goods,
I was curious to know.
you don't know that you're damaged.
That's not our responsibility.
Yeah,
though.
I agree
That's
with
the
that
thing.
too.
I'm asking.
You wouldn't have to next nigga out by letting her know, hey, you're damaged goods, sweetheart.
No, I'm a hit and I'm gonna continue doing what I've been doing. What you mean? I'm just being
I'm not
honest.
gonna lie, I'm gonna do the same
that's
thing.
not my responsibility.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm not a therapist. I don't get paid for this shit. I'm gonna fucking dip. I was just curious to see what you thought. But I do think
I'm not even dip though. I'm not saying I'm not cutting you off, but I'm definitely not putting forth maximum effort.
I think women lead the relationship, and I don't say that y'all lead the relationship. Like y'all like the man behind the machine type shit. You feel me? Like
That's
we
the
low
control
key.
part. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly, but that don't mean that we leading. Who's control? Control means to basically create some type of like. All right, this is the best way I can put it. If I'm gonna sit a little dummy, I got strings on my arms and shit. You controlling me. You controlling what I do, how I moving and shit like that. I ain't leading
But who's
shit.
really the head?
The woman is what I'm saying. The man is there through physicality, but the woman is really the man, is the,
But your wife or
machine
your
behind
girl
the man.
not gonna be like, oh, do this, do that. You still gonna have your own mind. I'm
I
just saying
get
as
it.
a unit.
I get it.
That's
But
how I think.
there is no unit.
Yes, if you together.
You together, yes, but there is no unit.
Okay, so somebody done messed up your head.
No,
because-
nobody's messed up my head, but I'm
So
telling
you
you,
think-
I'm telling you this. Listen,
You
listen,
think
listen.
all women lead?
No, I don't think all women lead, but I'm saying most women lead. I'm saying that most men low key kind of do a little bit of what they feel they woman wants to be done. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know so many married niggas that move around and do what they doing. But a lot of decisions that they make, they don't make them sometimes because their wife don't want them to make that type of decision. That's control. A woman
that
control.
Don't sound healthy, man.
But
I feel like
it might not be healthy, but it's what keeps the peace.
But I feel like when you're with somebody, like whatever you decide should be genuine. You shouldn't just do it because my wife.
Listen.
My
We're gonna
girl.
get back to the whole overall topic of this shit. Damaged goods. We have to move accordingly within a relationship, man and woman, to keep somebody happy or at peace so that we don't trigger whatever damage, you know what I'm saying, whatever good, quote unquote, or damage that they've had. So it's almost like doing damage control.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like we move it how we move, but it's like it's certain things that you won't do as a woman because you don't want to trigger your man. It's certain things that we won't do as a man because we don't want to trigger our woman.
It's called respect.
Exactly, it's called respect. So who's supposed to be the most respectful person in the house?
Both. It's not just one.
No, I get that. But the man is supposed to always be overly respectful. We gotta open y'all motherfucking doors. So like y'all ain't opening our doors.
We open doors in other ways.
How?
I mean, you can have a.
I love it. That's true. Y'all do, but I want to know how.
Cause I feel like damaged goods come with the red, like those are like red flags.
It is. We just call it red flags. The red
and
flags.
It's almost like, do you stop at flag 3, or do you just keep going to 6 flags and then you're like, fuck?
Right.
Because it's almost like it's almost.
Is it pink or
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
That be my all the way red.
That'd be my problem, because I'd be like you said, I don't like to deal with anybody that has not had experiences enough in relationships. But also too, I understand that I'm my own person and that person is their own person, and we also don't go through the same journey. So who am I to think that, you know, you may have not had a wake-up call and you might be a new change person.
Yeah.
But them red flags do be red flagging
all the time. But people run the red flags.
What happens is, my issue. I think my issue is I can't. Sometimes I be like, fuck, I be too late in the red flag game. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Like I had it on. You know how you see it and you be like, okay, I'm gonna put this on the swivel. Like this gonna be in the back of my mind. I'm gonna remember this. I'm gonna keep this on. I'm gonna hone in on this. But then when you get a little bit deep in the game, you like, fuck.
It's like, all right, do I
now?
Should I stop?
Stop it here?
I want somebody around. So should I look past? No, call that shit up.
The person that's pushing you to, you know, push your business,
Yeah.
or you know, like I feel like women are the background, like
Exactly.
well, you know.
No, listen, I'm not.
But in a good way, I'm not saying women control in a negative way. I feel like they control in a good way.
Listen,
a healthy way.
I'm sitting here and I might sound like I'm going against you, but I'm really for you for real. I'm really saying, like, I feel like I just sounded like Kevin Gates a little bit. Just a tad. But listen, now real shit. I'm saying the women lead households. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as much as the man want to be on some macho, nigga, we don't control the motherfucking thing for real. Cause our life and what we do, low key, is to keep our family perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like the overall family objective is to be happy, to be, you know what I mean, quality family. Women, y'all real deal hold shit down. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I grew up in a single family household. So my mom was doing whatever she had to do, but then I got to a relationship with a woman who had a child, and I was, you know, I'm the man in that household, and I see more of what's done in the background to keep the house moving.
Right.
So what I'm saying is this: do I feel like women lead? No, y'all don't necessarily lead, but y'all control. You said that shit perfectly. Y'all control. So. We low-key the soldiers. You ever heard, you probably don't listen to Jay-Z. Jay-Z said a line in his song, he said, Hope did that, so hopefully you won't have to go through that. Men gonna go through whatever for our women, so y'all ain't gotta go through shit as far as like dealing with anything that's gonna
leadership.
Be. Exactly. But is it less, I mean, it is leadership, but we low-key just the soldiers in the field, that's all. You know what I'm saying? We the soldiers in the field and y'all the commanders in our air saying, all right, shoot right, shoot left. You feel me?
Exactly.
So y'all controlling what we doing. It's not a bad thing though. Not a bad thing. It's actually a very good thing.
Because I don't want to say nobody damaged, but if you in a space where you
gotta
angry
go
all
there,
the
my
time, or like you just not ready to be, you ain't loving yourself, so you're not gonna love nobody else. So you really just, you hurt, so you just in that hurt phase, which probably you gonna want to hurt something, you know what I'm saying, or somebody. So you're damaged goods. You fucked up at the moment. It's okay. You know what I mean? You need to just take a step back, like my nigga told Kanye.
Like I said, I won't say 3 times, but after the point you realize, like, this ain't about nobody else, it's about you. And you still continue to go on with trying to find something that you know is, you gotta deal with yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't make nobody else happy if you ain't happy. You know what I mean? You can't look for something in somebody else that's not in you. You know what I mean? So at that point, like, that's when you're damaged. Like you said, I don't want to call nobody damaged, but at that point, you need to, like, do that soul searching and feel like, you know what I'm saying? All right, look, I might not be wholeheartedly in this, and you may need to be communicative enough to say that to the person. Well, like I said, some people might take them damaged goods to the checkout, but if you're not gonna do that, and you know that because you're not necessarily loving yourself the way you're supposed to, or you're not necessarily seeing yourself the way other people view you, because the person that you with might view
Not
you.
to cut you off, but
Go
you
ahead.
think motherfuckers be knowing they damaged though?
Yeah.
Like, you think they can really recognize it while they, you know what I'm saying?
I think they do, because we all, like I say this shit all the time, we all human. So you know what is not right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But some people choose to ignore that shit because they are damaged, in the sense of, like, this next person is gonna make up for the trauma and the other shit like that. But you make that person work 2, 3 times as hard to accommodate some shit that I said is really probably personally, you know, attached to you. Like, and I can't fight no uphill battle.
I feel like men really, y'all hone it. It's more, y'all don't get called the damaged goods, but y'all react more on the damaged good context. So, like, the first sight of whatever that makes you feel like it's a red flag, like, oh no, I gotta go.
In most relationships, when a couple breaks up, what's the first question the man get asked?
What did you do?
Exactly. It's directly, what did you do?
What did you do?
And so I did something to her. That's all it was.
What did you do?
It ain't that she wasn't a good girlfriend. There's a lot of girls that ain't good girlfriends.
That's true.
Period. But they think they the perfect woman. Still, there's a lot of times where shit happens in a relationship that nobody don't know nothing about. The person that shows their pain the most gets coddled. The person that don't gets blamed. So yeah, what did you do to her? We ain't never even talk about what she did to me in a relationship. Because nobody actually cares that much.
Okay, I won't even rebuttal that.
I mean, and it's not, to me, that's not fair.
It isn't.
It's not fair because we both did something in this relationship.
Right, for it not to work.
There was something that might have caused the, okay, I'm done. Like, this is the last straw, I'm done. But through this relationship, we've done stuff to each other.
Yeah.
We've done stuff that hurts, that's against our boundaries, that's just our triggers, without even knowing it.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, when we dating, honestly, we're reading each other.
Do you think that you're affected at any point in time if you, like, continue on with this person when you know it has no end goal?
Okay, let me back up a little bit. If I actually like you and I feel like you damaged goods, I probably would attempt to kind of like console or be there as much as I can. But that's only to a certain extent though. You know what I'm saying? If we like each other, we
don't. Nothing console. What is that?
If we like each other, we're gonna naturally, like, you know, help each other out in certain areas. Like, if I see like you liking someone, I'm gonna help you out. If I see I'm liking it, I'm gonna do that. But that's only to a certain degree. If I feel like that's weighing on me, like that's all that. It's no good. It's no good moments. It's only like bad moments, or you expressing that something going on. Then that's when I feel like it's too heavy, and I'm not 100% sure that I'm gonna be able to.
I don't remember the second part of the question. You said, how do you identify it?
How do you identify a toxic person, and then what do you do when you identify it?
I'm toxic? That's, I guess. Because I guess you toxic if you don't want to save nobody.
How do you, it's how do you
if I don't want to save you.
Good, and what do you do when you recognize that they're damaged goods?
Well, I just feel like you identify by just how they talk, how they carry themselves.
Yeah, the things they say, the conversation.
Like, you can tell through energy.
After you
like he said,
play your part.
He said he played his part, and I'm the same way. I'm like, okay, where am I gonna fit this person into my life? If I have time, if I'm bored, where am I gonna fit this person into my life?
Or do you like them enough to do that? Because that's what you're figuring out.
Oh yeah, for sure. If I like you enough, if I am willing to even play the long game with you, whether it be serious or not, I take that into consideration. I'm like, okay, do I see this person getting to this point? Can I put them on this burner while I work on this one? I know it's terrible.
And I don't want to act like I'm a bad human being. Like, I understand people go through shit. Like, I really understand that.
They need to go through this shit before they get to me.
But it's also about your approach too. Like, if I'm dating you and I'm constantly like coming up with shit or telling you what's going on in my life that's negative. How that's gonna make you
that's
feel?
not for me. Don't keep telling me the negative shit because I'm out of here.
I need to know what's some positive.
Where's the goodness in your life, motherfucker? Is it your issue? Are you the bad seed? Why is everything bad? If I'm not getting none of that, then that's the damage. Because it's gonna drown me. Like your energy gonna drown me. You're gonna make me not want to be a part of it. But in the same breath, I'm also an empath, so I'm always trying to save a motherfucker. But at a point, I'm just like, okay, bitch, I'm on empty now. What the fuck you want me to do? I gotta get out.
For sure.
Okay, so your response was more about like someone being damaged from an emotional standpoint. Are there certain qualities about a person that can make them damaged?
That can make them damaged?
Like, not even coming from a past perspective. Like, what are qualities of a person that can make them?
Somebody that always takes from people and they don't put into people.
Ooh.
You always asking for something. You always need somebody to help you.
Snap.
You always going to somebody to get filled with something. You don't do it for nobody else. Yeah, that's damage. Because you're trying to pull everybody the way you at. Or you're just trying to make them help you and you don't want to help nobody else. That's a shitty person.
That is. That's good. I mean, I like that. I think that is something that would put somebody in the damaged goods category, that they're always expecting something but never giving. Yeah.
I think being a victim all the time too.
Ooh, no, you didn't say it's always a victim.
But you're choosing to be a victim, not like.
Because everything ain't
always happening to you. Like, we all got. I bet you everybody in here can tell you something that they probably went through in the last week that you weren't going through, but they got something going through and they've been pushing through it. If you keep going to somebody all the time and shit always happening to you,
you got the victim syndrome.
Come on now.
Yeah.
All right, you failed yesterday. Get your ass up. Like,
why are we still talking about it?
You still laying on the ground.
Yeah. And not getting up.
You ain't even trying.
The milk is spilled and you have yet to clean it up. You just looking at the milk dry.
Somebody got to do it.
When you say saving, what you mean though? From a female perspective.
I'm a female because of my genitalia, but I think I'm a nigga on the inside.
Okay.
But
when you saying saving a nigga though, what you mean?
Because not a nigga, anybody. Like a friend,
I got you.
A romantic partner. I'm like, damn, life isn't this bad. Don't let it get you down. Tomorrow's a sunny day. And I do that so much, and then if they don't get it,
Okay, Arthur. Go ahead.
You are so crazy.
That sounds like Arthur say though.
I'm really that person. Like, I don't really let stuff get me down for a long period of time. So I'm like, hey, bro, get off that sad train. Bring your ass over here. But once I see that they want to be sad, some people just want to live that life and they want to feel bad for themselves. And I'm out of this bitch.
I feel like as a male, you gotta let a female just be a girl and just be herself. And I feel like in that standpoint, a lot of times, girls might not always want to naturally like be negative to a degree, but they want to vent like all the time.
That's true. That's true.
So it's like you kind of got, it's a thin line between just venting and like you just always going through some shit.
That's
like.
true. That's true.
And so in the dating stage, that's why I go off of, if you really like the person, you gonna really, you'll be willing to fight through those damaged goods moments. But just don't let it overshadow, like, you know what I'm saying?
Is this before or after you fuck? Got him!
I don't know though.
I'm joking.
But it's a difference though. Like, it is a difference though. Like, if we're sexually active consistently, I don't have no choice but to, I'm not gonna say I have a choice. I don't wanna say it like it's a negative thing, but I think that you probably gonna be more lenient towards like hearing what she got going on. But it's just that I think that when you start to realize like damaged goods, you start to realize those like during the dating stage. Is what I'm saying. Like I don't really think damaged goods. You can really like. I feel like you already done realize damaged goods before you get in a relationship. Is what I'm saying. Okay. If I'm in a relationship and I really love you if
everyone does.
Seeing you constantly going through shit and I'm just accepting it, I'm bringing it all in, you and your kids or whatever, whatever you got going on. Like I'm just constantly like taking it in, like, and it's not affecting my day to day. I really love you, like, because if we dating, there's a lot of shit I won't deal with. What's up?
So usually when I hear damaged good, like I hear from the context of somebody being ran through so they damaged good. Can you speak to that?
I mean, unless you just not getting. You mean like high sexual capacity?
Yes.
Okay. She said ran through, but I'm just trying
high sexual partners.
Yeah.
I've heard men say, "Oh, I'm not gonna do this because I did it for the last person. They didn't appreciate it, or I did this or spent this amount of money and they did this to me, or some girl from 3rd grade hurt my fucking feelings and I'm still feeling that shit at 40. Like I hear that shit all the time. So like you not, I guess healing from a heartbreak from 80,000 years ago and you are applying it to your present day and punishing the woman that you're with. That's what I get most of the time. I don't get it, but that's what I hear most of the time. When I think of damaged goods, I think of a man who is punishing a present situation because of a past one. That can go both ways though.
I feel like ran through is such a harsh goddamn shit to where like we all, unless you like I said, you just haven't gotten in there. And there's no offense to anybody that ain't this sexually active, but the people that are sexually active, like we human. I know I just said that, but like we all, if you sexually active, gonna experience some shit to where I can't judge you from your prior bodies. You know what I'm saying? It's porn stars out here getting married, y'all. So
hey, you said nigga by the dick can. Like, bro, that's your can, that's your can.
You may not necessarily feel like, damn, shawty done had so many, I'm gonna be vulgar, so many dicks ran through her, goddamn, but like, you know, that make for a good situation with you because you know what you're getting, guys.
I mean, yeah, I don't think that's damaged good, but I can see, I know the comparison. I'm not gonna say I can see it,
but I just feel like shit, because for a nigga like shit, you know, like it's this double standard, and I get it because I'm a man, I understand like shit, if Shawty got more body than me, then I ain't really necessarily prone to like be romantic or be all on Shawty, like, you know what I mean? But for a nigga, just like I said, to play devil's advocate, I could have been fucking since I was 13. Shit, ain't nobody put no stipulations on me like, damn, nigga, you damaged. Like, nigga, you done fucked since you knew how to fuck. So I just feel like it's all in how you play it, because if you got the right mind, like shit, sex is sex, my nigga. You can't control that shit whether you a woman or female. I mean, whether you a woman or a male.
A woman or female.
Whether you a male or female. So so it's like shit. I mean, if somebody, it is about how they are, like I said, mentally. If somebody had a few bodies and they still mentally intact, then that shit ain't got shit to do with you, bro. As long as she ain't got shit and trying to give you shit and is open and honest about what the fuck she done did, then you gotta take it for face value. Like, I feel like in today's society, we don't take shit for what it is. We try to take shit for, like what you saying, some prior shit, or for what I think may happen because of what you did. Like, and I don't feel like that's fair to nobody. Like I said, male or female, because as a nigga, I may be a dog. Like, you might heard I'm a dog, you might whatever, but you might be that one, baby, that just get a nigga up on my nigga Drake say, I'm trying to hit the group chat and tell them niggas I'm done.
Just for you.
Okay.
So you mentioned that damaged goods is more catered towards women.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is that? Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think like what he said in regards to women more so are more vocal about a breakup, or they show more of their hurt with the breakup, which then can maybe transcend in the next relationship. So a lot of guys would just be like, based off of maybe things that she's done, or maybe things that she's experienced in a past relationship, she does it in that current relationship and the guy doesn't necessarily like, I feel like damaged goods is subjective. You know, I feel like not every guy is gonna think that every girl is damaged goods, but a lot of men will maybe see 2 or 3 traits that they don't necessarily like and then call it damaged goods or put it into a box of what it was that she's dealt with in her past, when that's not necessarily the case. Because men, they don't show their hurt or emotions like that, but they be the ones that move based off of a heartbreak. I'm trying to put my words. Yeah, I'm trying to put my words together because baby, you know shit get men.
Because I want to wait to be called. But I don't want to jump in.
Men will get their feelings hurt, like I said, at a very, very young age. Okay. And it just molds them in a way to where they move that way until they find a wife, right? But with women, we constantly get our heart broke, and we just pick ourselves up and try again, and don't have no issue with it.
What was the second question?
How much of a role does your sexual history play in damage?
And for me, I don't ask body count. I usually have pretty open conversations, and it'll come out like in conversation. I can kind of gauge how many women you've been with, and I don't necessarily like it, but it does play a part for me.
Okay, so I want to answer the second question first. So I feel like guys and girls view body counts differently. Yes, I'm not gonna ask, but if I know about it or I find out about it.
How would you know? You talking about like if your
word of mouth. Nah, it don't gotta be my homeboy for me to know that who you done smashed before. It could be random conversation that somebody else having.
So we're just gonna take their word over the girls?
Okay, so they might not even be talking to me, so they have no reason to lie. They could be talking in general. Oh shoot, man, yeah, man, I just met this girl Alicia last week. She let me hit.
And you're not gonna hear that,
right? But I could be talking to a whole nother person. Is it hear him just say that he conversation? You know what I'm saying? But I'm hearing it could decrease my enthusiasm as far as trying to talk to you. Now,
why?
Vice versa, because it's a difference between me not knowing who you smashed and you be outside, and me versus me hearing who you have smashed and you being outside. It's 2 totally different things. I would rather just not know.
Is it because you don't want a wife or be with a woman that somebody in your proximity?
I just don't want, for me personally, I just don't want to be with somebody that a lot of people have been with.
I agree.
Or people that I know have been with.
Because I don't like to.
That's why I would rather just not know.
I try to get up out there, motherfucking streets, man. Like, you the one. So, you know, it is what it is. It's about how you perceive the motherfucker that you're trying to be with. You know what I'm saying? And I've said it before. If you know that you're not trying to delve into that, you know what I'm saying? Then you see shit for what it is and you move on. You know what I mean? If you feel like she got too many bodies and you can't deal with that mentally, then nigga, that's not gonna be you. Because that's just like motherfuckers who got bodies that you don't know shit about. Like, that shit don't.
Yeah, that's why it don't matter.
It don't change.
You look at, you won't ever know, nigga. So no, seriously, you won't ever know, nigga, unless you literally was tracking her since she started her period or some weird ass shit. But how would you ever, unless if she really got a reputation? But I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, people go through shit. I'm gonna just say that. But man, find your person, bro. Don't worry about what they've been through, because the thing is, when you meet them, if that's what you love, that shit, those scenarios might have been what cultivated what the fuck you love, my nigga. So respect the game.
Yeah.
And you would never know, nigga. So just don't even worry about it. She probably could fuck your daddy without you knowing. Trust me. So don't even worry about it.
She was mad as nigga fuck their grandma.
Hey, listen, boy, it's a vicious game. You would never know. So don't even worry about it.
If we flip the script, I feel like women love niggas who not necessarily have been outside, but that women like. So if you hear, say for instance, you hear some shit, Naja put it down last night on whatever. That might not be that might be more attractive to you than
for the average woman. Yeah,
you get what I'm saying. So it's just different. Like
I don't want her pussy juices intermingling with mine. That would turn me off. But
no, but I'm just saying, like if you just hear it word of mouth versus if a guy hear it word of mouth, he might not look at you a little bit.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's different. Like girls might be attracted to that. So I feel like it might not from a damaged goods standpoint. I feel like women might not be damaged goods. But from a male standpoint, it might be damaged goods to us though. That's not.
I've been waiting to come on here because I've heard a couple of times people keep saying that men don't show emotions. Men don't show emotions. We show emotions all the time. It's just not the emotion that you think correlates with what he is going through. I might get mad and react to something a certain way. I'm not actually mad. I'm probably disappointed. I probably got let down. But the only way I know how to show you is anger. I don't know all of how I need to feel. I just realized like 2 months ago, there was a whole chart of like 100 and something feelings. Nigga, what? Either I'm mad or I'm happy. What the fuck is all this other shit? And then when you talk through the problem, you realize, okay, I was disappointed because they didn't show up for me. Only thing I showed you was I'm pissed off that you didn't show up for me. Y'all don't see that as an emotion. It might just not be the way that you want emotion to be displayed or the way that you do it. Because you might be mad and you might cry. My fiance cries if she get mad. But she's pissed off. She's not sad and she's not hurt. That's just how it comes out. When she's mad, you know that shit too. For me, it's one of two things. I'm either happy as hell all the time or I'm pissed off. And if I'm pissed off, it's a lot going through me that I can't tell you this is how I feel. And I don't have the word for it.
Channel it.
Because I didn't learn it.
Yeah.
So that was a very strong statement you made. And I don't even think you realize how strong of a statement it was.
I know. That's how I was like, you don't think so?
No, y'all definitely control. Y'all don't lead though, y'all control, which is a great thing. But only if it's two people that are equally yoked.
Right.
You know
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying as a unit. I'm not saying these toxic relationships. No, when you guys work together, I do think the man should lead and the woman can control in a healthy way, not negative.
Of course.
So.
I hope I wasn't sounding negative, but I was low key just like, I was agreeing with you, but kind of trying to disagree a little bit. But I want you to understand for real, like, yeah, we don't really control shit. The men, we don't really control shit. I don't care what no man say. The only niggas that's low key out here, quote unquote, leading is a nigga like Diddy. Like he ain't married, he ain't never been married, he ain't got no wife, he ain't got no woman, he got women. You feel me? So he's leading and controlling multiple women to do whatever it is that he want to do.
But that's why I don't work out, because that's too much. A man can't handle both. That's why one person has to choose which one, you know?
I mean, we can't handle both, but
no,
it's like
then y'all don't be shit. If you trying to do both.
Technically we are shit, but
so
it's
did
like,
he shit? No.
I mean, he putting women in position to prosper.
Who? Carisha already had hers.
Not what she got now.
What? Cause he paying her? She was gonna be.
She got her own show on his network. So what you mean?
Well, yeah, but she might have still did YouTube.
Might.
Well, she does have. I think she does have a YouTube with her friends.
She ain't got a YouTube now. She got a whole TV show on his network.
That's major. As she should. You fucking with him. Yeah. You better put me on there.
The only thing
so what does damaged goods look like in a woman? That was the first question.
It's just that you just always, it's your energy, it's how you talking, it's how you interacting with me. Like, I don't even want to say kids is damaged goods, but that could be damaged goods in a sense. I ain't gonna cap. Before you ask the question, Spud, I went to Home Depot with my grandmother, right? So I'm over here getting this and that, whatever. And so my grandma would tell the cashier, like, yeah, man, my grandson need to find him a girl, man. It's not that time. Like, I was just hearing it. The lady like, yeah, man, I got 4 kids. I don't know if he gonna want me. In the back of my mind, I was like,
no, the fuck not, bitch.
You're actually right. I don't want you. But is that damaged goods though?
She might be a good one.
That's the thing. Like,
I seen that at Blood. I seen that on Shade Room yesterday.
What?
You might be a good woman, but you don't want to talk to her because she got 4 kids.
Like in the past, I wouldn't talk to somebody with kids, but now I will. But I don't want shit to do with the kids.
I don't got issue with kids at all, though. But I
don't want to pick them up from soccer practice.
Yeah.
So that's unrealistic. You're gonna have to deal with kids in a fun manner.
No.
At least on visitation.
But I'm with that too, though. I'm not against dating women with kids, but dating somebody with 4 kids is a whole other level. Like you got a whole family. 3 or more, you would have a whole family, bro. Like, and I done met some beautiful women.
I'm not saying I'll never do it though, but 4 is a lot.
But that's the difference between, I feel like you would date somebody with 3 kids before a guy would date somebody with 3 kids. That's
Delicia wouldn't.
But I'm just saying, a female would date somebody with 3 kids way before a nigga would date a female with 3 kids. A nigga dating a girl with 3 kids, he broke and he don't got no choice. He trying to find some place to stay.
That's not true. Some niggas like kids.
Man,
but in conclusion,
you wildin'.
Let's wrap it up.
I mean, hey, let's keep it a buck though.
I love kids. Don't get it twisted. I love kids.
All right.
I love kids.
And if they daddy dick, I will fuck with your daddy.
Look though.
She get her shit together and move here, we could be a family, but she ain't got her shit together.
Bro.
If your daddy dick good enough,
I don't know.
I
I don't know that many single men with no kids.
Nigga, I'm single with no kids.
You would bring on a whole family like that.
Yeah.
4?
You think about it.
For my home girl,
You definitely think about it.
I
For your home girl.
I done planned it out before.
Man, come on.
Well,
bro.
you know I'm a little gay, so I ain't gonna be talking about a little gay. I ain't gonna be talking about a little
He said, look gay, nigga.
So if
Okay, I mean, I get what you're saying, but I think on a larger scale, I don't feel like a lot of men.
Pretty much said, hey, fuck that shit.
No. I mean, no. I do agree. I do feel like with men, it is like two extremes. It's happy or it's like mad, right? But then there are a few that's in this middle gray area that it's just flat affect. Like, you know, it'd be hard to deal, or it's hard to like work with that when they're not showing. They're not allowing you to understand what's going on.
I agree.
So when I say I do feel like men may show their emotions, but sometimes it's hard to interpret it.
Exactly.
And then what makes it even worse is once the emotions are being shown, whatever the hell is the happy, the bad, and then that in between, you then don't communicate it either. So now I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. You know?
And I feel you on that. But you trying to interpret it ain't gonna help the situation.
It ain't, but damn. Talk to me.
You gonna have, that's the thing.
What can I do?
I had to allow myself to realize like she wants to know what's wrong with me.
Help me, yeah, help me help you.
So how are you asking me? And let me talk through that. Because I'm figuring out what it is too.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's just like y'all have y'all emotions, y'all trying to figure out where you at right now.
Right.
You might not be mad at me,
right?
But you're trying to figure it out.
Right.
If you let me talk long enough, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is.
Okay, that's you. I'm glad that you like that.
Right.
I love that for you.
But you also, people be cutting niggas off a lot of the time.
Oh, I just did that?
No. It's a lot of relationships that I've seen where they man want to tell them stuff.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, if I've hung out with a couple of dudes that I just met through my girl having a friend, and then I met the dude.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga told me everything.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked for like 2 hours. I just met him that day. All of this stuff he wants to tell to his girl. But his girl cut him off every time he say something that she doesn't like. Cut it off.
That's what I'm saying though. Like it's different. It's levels. It's different ways to go about it. Like I feel like in a marriage, the woman should definitely control the narrative of like where we go as a family, but the man should definitely lead.
But do you feel like you like that? For a woman to control?
I don't mind it.
Okay.
But only if we equally yoke. Like if we
You gonna trust her to do that?
Yeah, because she trusted me to lead.
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying? So like at nighttime when we laid up in the bed, I'm rubbing on that ass and we talking and shit, like, you know, your head on my shoulder. We like low key talking about what direction we going in. We gotta be on the same alignment. Like we can't be looking like a piece of genetic or some shit where it's like we going apart and coming together and going apart. Like we can't be on that type of time. It's low key gotta be just togetherness, parallel. We gotta be on the same type of time the entire time. You know what I mean? Trajectory can only be up. It can't be going left, right, and then we meet back in the middle. Like that's toxic. If it's not going up,
where's it going?
Toxicity is going down. Like that shit's not.
Can your significant other become damaged goods?
Oh.
Yes.
Wait, in the relationship with you?
The person that you're with.
Yeah, like while you're still together?
Not mine. Because I'm a good person. Nah, that's what you mean. That's tough. That means you damage the motherfucker. You feel me? If they become damaged goods, you damage them. You know what what I'm saying? I think I don't do that. I speak life into people, so I might not be perfect, but I ain't gonna damage you. I might.
You kind of said something in the lieu of that earlier when we was talking about
It can happen over time.
Yeah, it can.
Because an argument gonna happen.
Right.
Somebody might cheat. Somebody might be terrible at finances. They spend enough money, you gonna get pissed off. Somebody damn, now I don't trust you with money no more. Because you've been blowing money. I don't trust you right now. I didn't have that before you did what you did. When you did it, now this is what happened. That's a damage. That's like getting a cut on your arm. You're damaged now. You ain't just that perfect baby that came out with no scars.
That's true.
Something gonna happen. And in the relationship, you better talk about it.
I don't think I've ever looked at it in that space. But you're right. I mean, over time, if something bad happens, you can become the damaged goods in a relationship.
Yeah.
Which then kind of puts up a barrier of uncertainty in the relationship between you and your partner.
Because it's something especially when you're coming from single life. When you were single and you got all your money set up. This is how you pay your bills. This is what your daily routine looks like. This is the risk I'm willing to take with the money I got. When you get with somebody else, all that change.
Yeah, that's true.
All that shit change. Because if you fuck around and you eat without me, we got a problem.
Not to eat without
If
me.
you eat and you ain't check on me to see if I ate, or if we ain't eating together, we got a problem. That's a damage thing now. Because now it's like you ain't even care if I'm eating.
That's true.
You used to.
That's true.
But now they done piss you off. You ain't care this nigga eat no more.
That's true.
Now this overtime stuff just building.
Yeah,
but it's little
building up.
small
stuff. Yeah.
And then that's when you put the other big stuff on it, and then now we got a bigger problem.
A molehill into a mountain.
Exactly. But if nobody gonna never talk about the damage, the mountain just keep growing. We can cut it when it's a molehill.
That's true.
If we talk about it now.
That's true. But people don't like uncomfortable conversations either. So
Exactly.
Piss you off.
I was just about to say my boy PC, he ain't gonna give it to you. I had to think about
if
this
you
question,
in a relationship with me, I'm not worried about that.
But it's only so much you can do though.
Then you ain't in a relationship with me.
Well, maybe she already can't be damaged.
I feel like a person
that
can
could
be.
be a thing.
I feel like a person can become damaged through, again, like I said, broken record, how they view themselves mentally. So if you in some shit that's good and you constantly harping on negative shit, then you can become damaged in that situation where you're not allowing yourself to do like what you're saying and be able to receive a motherfucker speaking life in you, investing in you, like shit like that. So it's like in that moment, like again, you gotta soul search. You gotta look yourself in the mirror. Like we all are individuals at the end of the day, and then once we get with that person, like especially if you with somebody for years and you feel like this shit going good, but if you got a but, then you have become damaged in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So there's not too much to that except for that. You know what I mean? Like, cause most people don't know how to live in the moment. Most people.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You know, we real niggas, my boy. We
I'm
ain't gonna
just
do
saying,
too much.
Like, but nah, I'm gonna fuck with you. Like, I'm not gonna. But if you really just want to stay there, then but nah, I don't think nobody could be damn good.
But some women, some men stay there. Some niggas to like what she was saying. Some niggas feel like, alright, shit, she mine now, but she done had a few bodies before, so what's keeping her from having a few more bodies? Or for women, so this nigga was this certain way, so what's keeping this nigga from having some other shit on the side while he dealing with me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like in that regard, like to what she's saying, that's when you can become damaged in your relationship to where you're not focusing on trying to progress. You know what I'm saying? Not become damaged. You know what I'm saying?
I think so positive, bro. It'd be hard for
I
me
do
to
too,
see,
you know,
like,
but you know, shit, like I said, you more PC than me. I'm devil's advocate. I got that split the way I know.
Nah, I shake
the
shit
niggas
too,
is
but
fucked up out here. No, I'm sorry.
So is the girl not being a safe space for the guy? Is that damage? Like, is she damaged?
I like that. I like that.
And I'm cool with the
potentially.
I'm cool with you being fucked up. like you can be fucked up.
You can be a little seasoned in the fucked up category.
Because if you
need you to come with a little seasoning.
If you ain't went through shit, this ain't about to be good anyway.
Yeah,
you ain't went through nothing.
That's a fact.
It's different when
hate green ass folks.
It's different. You dating another dude, he ain't went through shit. You done went through all this stuff. You talk to him, he looking at you like
I don't get it.
I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't know what that is. But you gotta like even not create the safe space. Yes, that's a damaging thing, but we got like I had to create the safe space too by opening my mouth and saying, "Hey, this is how I'm really feeling."
And this is why he's soon to be a married man, because he creates the safe space for his woman.
For a long time doing that.
Okay, so you learn from your mistakes.
Yes.
Okay.
Because she want to know, but if I don't tell you, how can you create a safe space?
Hello.
If I don't tell you nothing, but if you don't ask me anything and actually show me that you care about what I'm saying, why would I tell you?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm only considering you damaged goods if I don't like you, honestly. If I like you, it's a lot of things that I'm willing to bypass. If I'm being realistic,
That's true.
But though, when I'm picturing damaged goods, it's doing them dating stages, and we're trying to figure each other out, and how you talking to me, or what you trying to bring to the table, or whatever it is. That's what I'm searching when I'm coming to figure out who is damaged good and who is a healthy relationship. Like, I'm not saying that I won't date somebody damaged goods, but honestly, I gotta really love you. I gotta really, really like your insides, like what you're about, to be able to take in all of that. Like, if I don't, whatever can. But I'm just letting you know, like, in order for me to be able to do all that, it's a lot that's gonna have to happen.
In 2023, I'm very big on self-love and self-appreciation. I agree with you. I have to really like you to deal with your bullshit and your baggage and your 4 kids. I have to really like you. But naturally, if I do not like you, it's fuck you on sight. I don't even want your dick to touch me if I feel like you that fucked up. I agree with you. I have to really like you to deal with the bullshit that you come with.
I feel it.
And not fuck them kids. I love kids. I love the children. I'm not gonna pick you up from the soccer practice.
I love children too, though, man.
I might get you a Christmas gift.
No, I like kids though. I just don't like 4 kids.
If I get married, yeah, but dating, I'm not. What a mama.
Like I just feel like I'm gonna leave the kids where they at though. But I do feel like 3 or more, you have a family. Like, if you have 3 or more, you have a family, bro.
Who's
so,
3?
Like, if you can have 4 kids with one person. No, 2 is a family. All of us a family, but I'm saying like 3 or more is like, come on, bro. Like,
it was like, where do I fit in at 3? Where do I fit in at 3 kids? Where do I fit in?
Why are you not trying to figure it out with your baby daddy? Like, if y'all got 4 kids together, why are you not trying to go back to that? Like, why not though?
And will you try to go back?
Why not though? Honestly, like, why not? Cause you trying to build something new with me, and
if
then
I let you nut at me 4 times. I can't even expect the next man to fucking believe what I say.
I smashed somebody with 4 kids though. That means something good though. I'm just keeping it a buck though.
No, my fuck buddies did have kids. My fuck buddies did have kids.
In conclusion, we all damaged. That's what I feel.
Oh my goodness.
We are though.
In some form, but all damage ain't bad.
Oh, facts. Some damage low key is good for the next because you know, what right hand.
Or you might have learned from your damaged goods. That could be a thing too in a relationship. Like somebody could have probably made you damaged or damaged you, and then maybe you learned from that and then came to your next situation, you know, better.
Yeah, but at what point in time do you become back damaged again? Like what trigger? You know what I'm saying? You never, you never know how undamaged you are until you get triggered again.
Yeah, that part too. Yeah, when you get tested.
Yeah, you never know like what your recovery might have been. But at the end of the day, I low key just feel like everybody low key not fucked up. That's just that's just me. Just
like
being
comes
extra.
with something.
Yeah, we all got some shit going on in our lives.
Right.
Whether, like I said, whether it be relationship. Well, I don't know if it was on the last scene or this relationship. Family and self, like we all have some type of damage within those 3 realms, and it's like, how are we gonna navigate between relationship trauma, family trauma, and self trauma? Like, are we gonna, you know what I'm saying?
And it's all up to that person to decide what's damaged good to them and how bad or valuable that person's damaged good is, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, in conclusion, I think damaged goods is when you're less valuable And that can come in different types of forms, but it's all ultimately up to that one person to decide if they want to deal with that or not. So, yeah.
I think damaged goods can be positive.
Some can. For the next person, maybe.
You just going through some, and I hope you get through it, you feel me? You recognize it by if you just constantly in a negative state, whatever that state may be. That's some damaged shit. You hurt and you need to heal. Find you some healing, man. That's what I'm gonna leave y'all with, bro. Find some goddamn healing and some peace.
Go to therapy, my boy.
Yeah, do something.
I'm Young Prodigal. You tuned in to Unspoken Atlanta. Nigel, what it do, fool?
I've been on the move, I'm getting restless. I've been doing more Adderall to keep from stressing. I was trying to hide all my flaws, I bought a necklace. Took a pill and then I go in the raw, I'm being reckless. DE St. Laurent made me feel protected. In your city this morning, we got something coming. I recognize that look on your face. It ain't about the money. You been hopping cities, running out of room on your passport. I was in the hood trying to keep watch out for the task force. Got the kind of love for you, give you anything you ask for. Watching my whole life and it's on fast forward. Bust on credit card scams, give me your last four. Me and my plugs on good turn, he know I have more. Told mama got anything she asked for. I just did a milli like Diddy. I'm a bad boy. I know she wanna fuck, I'ma make her ask for it. You told me that you understand what come with this life. I gotta keep the bad fool. What you mad I've been on the move, I'm getting restless. I've been doing more Adderall to keep from stressing. I was trying to hide all my flaws, I bought a necklace. Took a pill and then I go in the raw, I'm being reckless. DE St. Laurent made me feel protected. I know how to move now, gotta play it cool now. Always got the tool on, never be a fool. Never kept me snooze, always smoking fruit. Different color jewels, wetter than the pool. I know it don't matter, but she wetter than a fool. If I keep on grinding, my kid, go and get the cool. If I switch it up, I know they gonna bite the move. I've been stepping so hard lately, I ain't tie my shoes. Killing shit like on the daily, I just made the news. Roll another leaf and face it, try to keep my cool. Running after you and chasing, I can never do. 30 respite on vacation, okay cool. I've been on the move, I'm getting restless. I've been doing more Adderall to keep from stressing. I was trying to hide all my flaws, I bought a necklace. Took a pill and then I go in the raw, I'm being reckless. DE St. Laurent made me feel protected.
I appreciate y'all. Much love, nigga. Unspoken Atlanta P guy, Young Prodigal. That way.
Help you, and you don't want to help anybody else. That's a shitty person.